Hey, hey, hey. All right. So, okay, first off, your work is beautiful. Ooh, knocking my microphone. Um, but however, this is like so overwhelming. I'm not sure exactly what is going on here with your menu. So, I don't know if maybe you just didn't want like a drop down or something, but this is massively overwhelming, and I would be really confused as a client as to what was going on here. I'm going to keep scrolling. There's nowhere to scroll. There's nothing on your homepage except for your menu and a slider. Oh, look, she's so cute. Okay, God, your work is beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to dive in here to your links then. We'll tackle your homepage in a minute. So experience PS, Perception Studio. Okay. I know your business name is Perception Studio, but Experience PS is weird. I would just call it the experience, honestly. Best Wayne County Photography has to offer. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, that is about what you do. I will say that you say I a lot. You say I a lot. I love to capture major milestones. I love to capture genuine emotions. I offer mini sessions. I love photographing families. I have a special way with animals. It's important for me. So this, you need to reword this, all of this. And I know that sounds like a lot of work, but this is all about the client experience, not your experience. Okay. And really take that to heart. Like, I'm not saying this to be mean, but like, this is about your client's experience, not your experience. Okay. It's great that you love capturing genuine emotions and affection. I almost said and infection. That would be gross. And affection. So instead of saying, I love to capture genuine emotion and affection, you could say, you'll show genuine emotion and affection through guided prompts rather than stagnant posing. See how different that's different, right? Instead of saying I love to capture, you could say you'll experience genuine emotion and affection through guided photography prompts. Interactions and connections are what this is all about, but also beauty and the beauty of love and the beauty of self and the beauty of, I love all of that. That's wonderful. But you don't have to say my photography or I love to reword it. You can use the same exact words you have here, but reword it in a way that makes it about the client and not about you. Okay? And you need to do that through most of this. I know you talk about your mini sessions, but you can just say limited edition mini sessions are offered throughout the year. I didn't say I. They're offered to clients throughout the year. Like, that's, you don't have to say I offer them. You can just say they are offered. Let's see. How do you do uniforms? Uniforms. I can't talk today. I am struggling with the words myself. So yeah, so I mean, things like this is okay. You can say I in there sometimes. But for the most part, you need to really switch your language to be client forward. Okay? Because talking about you, this is like an about me. This right here is totally like something for your about you page, right? The work you see is how I view the world, the colors and textures I love, the emotions I feel, the beauty I see. Great. Good for you. But your clients don't care about that. They care about how they're going to look. And just because you think they're beautiful doesn't mean they're going to think they're beautiful. So you need to, again, you just need to reword this in a way that benefits your client rather than talking about you. So it might take some effort, but you can totally do that. Okay. And then you don't have a call to action on this page at all. So we'll talk about that in a minute. I'm going to keep going through your pages. All right, investment. Okay, you are all inclusive. Cool. You're way too cheap for what you're including, by the way. Studio, payment plans. Okay, so you don't give too much information here. And you do ask them to email you. However, these aren't actually, this isn't, you need a contact page and you need to link it to your contact page because no one, I'm serious, no one is going to highlight this and go contact you. They're just not going to do that. So, and I would get a real email. You can always have the emails forwarded to your Yahoo, but you need a real email because perceptionstudio1@yahoo.com does not scream professional. Okay? You need like a hello@perceptionstudio.com or whatever. But this is not to your benefit right here at all. Okay. So we're going to have to work on this page a little bit. Okay, let's see. What else we got? We got about Laura. You are adorable. Oh my gosh. So your about page, yeah, totally fine. All about you. Perfect. No big deal. Awesome. However, you do need a little button here that says learn more about sessions. Like you're going to have to create a path for your website. And that's a big thing that you're missing right now is right now, your website is sort of like a choose your own experience. You're sort of expecting that the clients know where to go. And I'm telling you right now that that is just not a thing. They don't know where to go. They don't. You have to tell them where to go. You have to tell them what you want them to do and the content that you want them to see. And right now, that is not happening. You have a blog. Blogs are normally fine. Yep, blog is fine. I'm assuming this is your contact page. What is this a photo of? A fake camera on a calendar. Is that a fake camera? Yeah, it's a fake camera. Put one of your photos here. I mean, this should be one of your photos, but put one that's more like what you do. Because on your contact page, this is like your last touch for people to see what you do. So showing just a still life of a camera, and honestly, people might not even know that that's a camera. Because it's like an old bellowed one and it's not even a real one. So I wouldn't use this photo. I would definitely use one of your photos. And then booking is simple. Visit our booking site to inquire. Okay, don't do this. Or email me. Also, that's not going to work. Okay, so like, look, I'm clicking it. I don't have that set up. Mail tos don't work. Okay, and I think if I click a mail to on my phone, it tries to open Outlook. I don't even have it set up to actually open in my default email. So do not rely on this. You need a contact form. You need an embedded contact form. Okay, and don't put this on here. Don't put pricing on your contact page. Okay, and you do have where you're located. That's cool. Okay, so. So book an appointment. They're not ready to book at this point. Well, I'm going to tell you that right now. Nobody is ready to book at this point. No one is going to click here to go book something. Okay. And it's like one more click when they assumed probably that they were going to be able to fill out a form on this page. So you definitely need to revamp this page. I would just call it, I wouldn't call it booking. I would call it contact, because booking, I'm going to make a post about this at some point, but there's a big difference between asking them to book and asking them to contact you. Booking is a commitment. If you're asking them to book, you're asking them to be committed to you. If you're asking them to contact you, it's still open-ended. It's still warming them up. So you're going to have people more likely to just reach out and contact you for more information than you are for people to just book you, okay? And you don't have enough emotional investment going on here for them to actually want to book you straight from your website. Just putting that out there. So I would change this to contact. And you need to redo this whole thing. You need to put this little blip right here. Okay, physical studio location, but travels throughout Ohio, and put it right up here at the top. Put contact me, not book an appointment. Contact me. And then say, you can say, I like to keep things as simple as possible. And then put this right here. And then you need to get rid of all of this. Okay, actually get rid of all of this. Okay, get rid of this. You don't need this. And just say you need a embedded contact form. Okay, name, phone number, email, anything you want me to know about your session, what type of session you're interested in, like really simple. And I'll just show you real quick. This is my website. I'm going to show you real quick. So I just have a little blip, like, let's do it. I know you're busy, but I like to keep things really simple and your session shouldn't stress you out. Feel free to ask any questions in the form below. That's my form right there. Embedded. So if they click contact me anywhere on my website, it's right here. There's no clicks out from this page. There's nothing that, there's not an alternative email to reach me. Like, this is it. This is how they contact me. Period. Done. That is it. I don't give them other options. And when people click contact, they're looking for a contact form, because what happens with this email thing is people don't know what to write to you. They have no idea what to write. It's very open-ended, but if you give them a form, it's guided. They just have to fill it out. Really simple. But this is clicking them out of your website, and you don't want them to do that, because what's going to happen if they click on this? They're going to end up over here. Nothing links back to your website. That's a picture of you, which we don't even need a picture of you. We need a picture of what you do. So, oh, that's really fun. So yeah, I mean, this is cool. These are mini sessions, and that's fine. So you don't even have like actual sessions listed on this page. So I would just get rid of it, because you already have a mini session page up here. So I don't know why you needed a link on both. That just causes confusion. This contact page right here literally just needs to be a contact page, okay? Period. Done. Contact me, embed the form, keep it as easy as possible, okay? Don't force them to go off over into their email, because also what's going to happen is if they copy this, because if they can't click on it, they're going to have to copy and paste it. And if they go into their email, they're going to get caught up reading their own emails, and they're going to forget they were even emailing you to begin with. And you don't want that to happen, okay? You don't want that to happen. Okay. So you definitely need to redo this page. Okay, so then you have limited edition sessions. Oh God, these are so stinking cute, but what? I'm not sure what's actually going on here. That's it? Okay, it is. It's my computer being slow and stupid right now. Okay, so this isn't loading, but I'm assuming, yeah, there we go. It's a slider. Okay, but again, there's no information on this page. There's no words. There's no information. You're not giving me anything. I have no idea. Like, I know because I'm a photographer, but you're going to run into issues here. Maternity, beautiful. Okay, none of these are all portfolio pages, so that's fine. But you need words on every single one of these pages, just putting that out there. Okay, so these are all the same. They're just sliders of your different genres. Okay, and that's fine. That's fine for portfolios, okay? But what you need is you need a top link up here that says portfolio. And then each one of these, from limited edition sessions all the way to weddings, needs to be in a drop down under portfolio. This is too many things. Way too many things just to be out here. Your menu should not drop down to a second line. Like, that's just not great. So really, your links up here, we're going to go through in a minute. But you need a portfolio link that has all of these underneath it. And then each one of these pages needs words. Okay? You have to have words on all of these pages. It's fine that they're sliders with photos as your galleries. That is totally fine. But you need to make an emotional connection. You need to talk about family photography and why it's wonderful and why people want it and why you're the one to choose, okay? Just a little blip, like 2 to 3 sentences about family photography, 2 to 3 sentences about weddings, 2 to 3 sentences about seniors. Like, why do you talk about yourself in third person here? You say I everywhere else on your website. Okay, so and then that links out to you have your own wedding website, and we're not even going to tackle that right now. So that's fine. You can link out for weddings. That's totally cool. But I would, again, word it in a way that it's not about you. Word it in a way that benefits your clients, and it's totally fine that you're linked out from here, but it still needs to fall under a portfolio tab. Okay, so I think these 2 pages right here, your experience and your investment, I think you need to combine these 2 pages, okay? I think you need to sort of pare down the information because I don't think you need this much stuff. Like, you don't need this many words at all. And on your investment page, you have all this information as well. So I think you can combine the 2, honestly, because this information right here definitely has to do with the experience, okay? So there's no reason for them to be on 2 separate pages. And you can pare this down a bit, okay? I'm going to show you mine real quick. So this is my informational page. I've got sort of like an emotional connection about what I do. I'm an outdoor newborn photographer, so that's what I talk about. And then I talk about what they get. So rather than like, this is a chunk, a paragraph of stuff. Like, it's going to be really hard for people to digest this amount of information. So I kind of bullet point it in a much simpler way. And you don't have to do it that way, but it makes it easier for people to sort of take in the info and digest it. You don't want to give them, you want to give them information, but you don't want to give them so much that it's overwhelming and then give them so much that they don't have a reason to contact you, because you definitely want them to contact you. So then I just kind of bullet point out what I do. You get an outdoor newborn session, prop traps, buckets, no time limits, and high-res images. How it works. We talk about how it works. We discuss locations and colors. We set the date after baby arrives. This is how long sessions take. This is when you receive your proofs. You have my FAQs, which can answer all your questions. You can check out my portfolio, and then you can contact me. Still want more? Absolutely, I want more. Look at these awesome products that I offer. Okay, now I'm ready. Contact again. So there are 2 points of contact on my informational page. And you see how it's sort of broken down. I have paragraphs, but I have lots of breaks, and I definitely keep the information short and sweet. Okay? So that is definitely what you need to do, is you need to keep the information short and sweet. You need to use client forward language where it's about them. You can still put a couple I's in here. It's not a big deal, but it needs to mostly be about them. Anywhere that you can word it to be about them, then you should. Okay? So like at Perception Studio, we believe there's no time in life that's more important than another. Okay, why does it matter what you believe? That's a wishy-washy. Just say, there is no time in life that is more important than any other. Period. Done. Fact. We can capture, major milestones are obvious, but any day is a day worthy of celebrating and capturing yourself and your loved ones. You don't even have to say, I love to capture. And you say capture twice. You say capture and capturing. So you're like in the same sentence. You don't even need that. There's so many ways you can reword this to be client forward, and it shortens it up a bit. You definitely need to shorten this up, okay? And bullet point it. Or not really bullet point it, but you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. Like 2 to 3 lines and then a break. 2 to 3 lines and then a break. Like this is a nice chunk of words. This is feeling a little wordy. This is feeling very wordy. You're going to struggle with people wanting to spend time reading this, especially on a cell phone, because on a cell phone, this is going to be like 3 thumb scrolls and no one's going to read it at all. So you do need to figure out a way to combine this experience page with your session investment page. And I don't think you need to put your full pricing on here. Also, your quality and affordability. Girl, your work is amazing. Your work is amazing. You're not charging enough. Seriously. Like this, someone could get this for $275. You're nuts. You're nuts. Okay? I know photographers that get $275 for a single image like this, plus a session fee. Okay? This is nutty. You are selling yourself so short. I'm serious, okay? So you need to really rethink that. But all that aside, you need to combine these 2 pages, your investment page and your experience page. And it all just needs to be called the experience. Okay? That's honestly the easiest thing to do. And I think your goal needs to be getting them from home to the experience to contact. Okay? Home, experience, contact. So every single page on your website needs to link back to one of those things. So when they're on your about page, if they end up over here somehow, right here at the bottom of this, just say, learn more about working with me. And then you can keep talking about yourself. That's fine. But up here under the first, bit of, or even here under the first bit of one of your paragraphs, you can say, learn more about working with me, and have a little button that comes over to your experience page. Every single one of these galleries that you have, you need, like I said, 2 to 3 sentences about maternity photography, and then say, learn more about working with me, and have it link over to that experience page. Now your home page. You need information here. You need to make an emotional connection, and you need to talk about what you offer your clients, and like I said, with that client forward language about what they get and what pain points you're hitting and what things that you're helping your clients with, okay? Just 2 to 3 sentences talking about what you offer your clients, what you do for them, not what you do, but what you do for them. You also need to tell me where you are located. So you need to say, I think it says you're in Worcester. Yeah. Well, it says Worcester up here at the top, but I don't exactly know where you're located. Was it on your booking page? It needs to be on your home page. Smithville. Okay. Wayne County. Okay, Wayne County. So depending on how people talk about your county. Like, do they say they're from Wayne County? Like, because I know for me, I can say Lee County, Florida, and people actually do search that. I can say Southwest Florida. People do actually search that. So depending on how people refer to where you live is what you'll want to put on your website. So if they say Wayne County, you can say family and children's photographer in Wayne County, Ohio, right? You need that right here, right at the top, okay? You need that as the very first line because we need to know where you're located. And then you need to make that emotional connection, just 2 or 3 sentences talking about what you do for your clients, and then a link that says learn more about sessions. And it's going to link over to that experience page, which you're going to combine these 2 things and have the experience. So then the experience page is going to combine both of those things. And kind of what you need is you need like an opening paragraph, sort of this right here, actually. Reword it to be client forward. All of this right here. This is like your opening paragraph. This is like your mission statement, what you're about. And underneath it, you need to have a contact me button, okay? Contact me. That's going to link over to your booking page, which you're going to rename contact, and you're going to redo that page to actually be a contact form, not just an email address and not linking out to your booking site. It needs to be a contact form embedded, okay? But you need to link it, contact me. Then you can break down different things that you offer. You can talk about your style. You can put your, some of your, I would pare this down a lot, but you can put this information in here, okay? And then another contact button. Make sure you have 2 or 3 options to click over to contact you within this information experience page, okay? So then your main goal is going from your home page to the experience to contact. Home, experience, contact. Your about page, again, is going to have a learn more about working with me. All of these portfolio pages, which you're going to condense underneath one portfolio drop down. It's going to say portfolio. And then all of these should be in a drop down when you hover it. That'll shorten this up quite a bit. And all of those pages need like 2 to 3 sentences about those things and a link to learn more about working with me. That goes over to the experience page. So then your menu here is going to be welcome, which is your home page, which actually you might want to switch it to say home, because home is like the standard default website. Like that's what we call it. It's a home page. So like, I know you're trying to, like a lot of people try to be unique about it, but websites do have specific standards. Like we've had websites since at least 1995 and it's always been home. Like it's been home for almost 30 years now. Okay. So keep it standard. Totally make this so easy to navigate that people can't possibly be confused by it. That's the goal, is making it very easy. Giving them lots of information, but not too much, because you want them to contact you for more information. If you just give them everything right on the website, they're not going to have a reason to contact you. If you lay out all of your pricing, all that's going to do is let them go compare it to other photographers. You need them to reach out to you. You need them to make that connection so that you can start warming them up. All right? So, home, the experience, which you're going to combine these 2. Your portfolio comes next, then about you, then blog, then contact. Okay? That's your whole menu right there. That's all you need. Home, experience, portfolio, about, blog, contact. Done. So you do have some things that you need to do here. Okay? You have to add words to all of your pages, and you need to create that path through your website. Home, experience, contact. Home, experience, contact. All right? So you do have some homework, but your work is gorgeous. Seriously. There's no reason that your website can't be getting people to book you. Okay? You just have to do some work on it because it's not very clear what's going on right now. And this is overwhelming. So we need to make sure that it's not overwhelming people. And then again, these pages as well, this is very overwhelming. So break it up a little. Maybe like put a photo on this side rather than all straight down, because this definitely reads like a menu. And you don't want it to read like a menu. You want it to read like a novel or a book or something that's a little, you don't want a novel, but you want it to be uniform, but not like a menu at a restaurant. Like, here's what you're ordering, here's what it is. Here's what you're ordering, here's what it is. You got to break it up a little bit and add some variety in there. But otherwise, I think that's neither here nor there. You're on your way here. You really need to pare some of this down a little. And you need to condense this menu for sure. But you're there. I mean, you have a lot of words on your website. So that's good. You've got stuff to work with. But you need words on these other pages. And again, the final thing, really, the most important thing is creating that path through your website and telling potential clients what you want them to do and where you want them to go. Home, experience, contact. And if they end up anywhere else, you need to push them back onto that path. Okay? So you've got this. And if you have any questions, just feel free to reach out.